Do you ever feel like the world is conspiring against you? Like every step you take, every move you make, there's this unseen force pushing you towards disaster? Well, I've got news for you. You might not be alone in that feeling. And it might not be just your imagination playing tricks on you. Because what if I told you there's a hidden danger lurking in the shadows? Something so sinister, so evil, it can strike you down with just a glance. Yep, you heard me right. We're talking about the Basilisk, the legendary serpent whose stare can turn men to stone. That's right. The Basilisk is back, and trust me, things are about to get real scary. Welcome back, everybody. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our spine-tingling tales. Today, we're diving deep into the world of myth and legend to explore the creepy crawlies that go bump in the night. So grab a blanket, a pillow, and maybe a good friend, because these stories will leave you sleeping with the lights on. Let's dive into it. The origin story of a monster. The basilisk may have been inspired by a number of different creatures, including venomous snakes like the mamba and the cobra, which can kill with a single bite. However, it's ultimately the only living animal that can actually kill with a single glance. There are many cultures and countries where people report seeing such creatures. However, the creature is most famously known as the Greek beast called the basilisk, which is described as having a lion-like appearance and the ability to turn humans to stone with its deadly gaze. Although the basilisk is said to be able to kill with a single glance, the extent of its powers doesn't end there. It's also said to be able to poison the air around it, making anyone who breathes it in fall ill or even die. Those who survive the basilisk's poisonous breath may still succumb to the disease and pass away from it as well. The basilisk is also said to be incredibly cunning, intelligent, and aggressive. It can detect danger from afar and will attack anyone who enters its territory without hesitation. It's also said that the basilisk is extremely difficult to kill and that it takes a lot of effort to defeat it. Even if someone manages to wound the basilisk, the wounds will heal quickly and the basilisk will be back to its old tricks in no time. So where does this terrifying creature live? According to legend, the basilisk makes its home in dark and dank places like caves, sewers, and tombs. It's also said to dwell in areas where there is a lot of death and suffering, which is why many people believe that the basilisk is a demonic or evil creature. The basilisk is also said to be incredibly elusive and rarely seen by humans. However, when it does appear, it's often a bad omen and a sign that something terrible is about to happen. What does the basilisk look like? If you've ever seen a garter snake, you know how long and slender they are, as well as how flexible they are. Now imagine a snake that looks exactly like a garter snake, except it's much larger and more powerful. This is what the basilisk looks like. It's also worth noting that while the basilisk may resemble a normal snake, it's actually a hybrid creature that's part snake, part lizard, and part bird. This gives it a unique appearance and adds to its mystique. Now let's talk about the basilisk's special abilities. Its most famous power is its deadly gaze, which can turn humans to stone in a matter of seconds. It's said that the basilisk's eyes are glowing red orbs that seem to pierce the very soul of its victims. When it locks eyes with someone, it's game over. Victims often report seeing a bright flash of light before everything goes black. They then turn to stone and become lifeless. But that's not all the basilisk has up its sleeve. It's also incredibly fast and agile, able to move through the air and water with ease. It's also highly venomous, and its bites are said to be deadly. Now, let's talk about the basilisk's weaknesses. Despite its many powers, the basilisk isn't invincible. One of its main weaknesses is its size. While it may seem like a small creature, only 12 inches long, it's actually quite large and heavy. This makes it slow and clumsy, especially when moving through tight spaces. Another weakness is its pride. The basilisk is incredibly arrogant and believes itself to be invincible. This often leads to its downfall as it becomes overconfident and careless. How do you beat a basilisk? The legend of the basilisk tells us that there are two ways to defeat it. First, you can use a weasel. In medieval times, the weasel was considered to be the basilisk's natural enemy and could easily defeat it in battle. The second way to defeat the basilisk is to trick it. The basilisk is incredibly vain and loves to admire its own reflection. By tricking it into looking at its own reflection, you can confuse it and cause it to harm itself. So now you know all about the basilisk, its origin story, appearance, special abilities, weaknesses, and how to defeat it. It's a fascinating creature that has captured the human imagination for centuries. So what do you think? Would you rather face a basilisk or a kraken? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode of our spine-chilling series. Until next time, stay safe and keep your eyes open. Who knows when a basilisk might be lurking around the corner? Thanks for watching.